Well, Mark, you are picking up Pepkor at these levels, your stock pick.
Yes. Yes, so we like Pepkor at these levels. We've seen the South African retail stocks sell off quite heavily at the start of this year. I think last year they got very excited for the Toit withdrawals, and there was some additional earnings from that, but maybe a little bit of a disappointment in the end. And then I think, going into our budget this year with the proposed 2% VAT hike, which we'll hear tomorrow if it's been reduced, and we think it will be lower than that. I think the South African retail stocks came off. So we like Pepkor as a business. We like the management team. They do have longer term growth prospects in Brazil. I mean, if they get that right, then the stock can really be worth a lot more. But in the medium term, we think earnings grow above double digits. You get a reasonable dividend, 2.5%. So you're looking at about a 15% plus return per year. And plus you've got the added longer term growth story if it works out in Brazil. So we like it at these levels, and we think you'll get a good return in the medium term.
All right, JP, you are bargain hunting in the US. What exactly are you looking at?
Yes, I'm looking at a stock that has fallen 25% just in the last 2 weeks or so, after it went up very sharply, and that's Robinhood, taking from the rich and giving to the poor, or in this case, allowing the man in the street, anyone, to trade stocks at zero commission and be involved in the market, and not just the stock market, also the crypto market. And while I'm not a fan of crypto, I won't judge those other people who are involved in crypto. And I would gladly buy shares and own a stake in a market operator that offers the platform and makes money from other people trading cryptos. I have no problem with that.
Okay.
So if you look at the long-term prospects of Robinhood, while in the short term, the market's being down quite a bit is not good for their activity, because their clients will probably have less money and will trade less. Over the long term, I think structurally, it's a business that's in a good position. They had an investor day a couple of months ago, and it was a very bullish story. And I was waiting for an entry point, and now that the shares are 25% down, I think the entry point is here. And I think over time, people will increasingly self-direct their investments using platforms, cell phone platforms, online platforms. And Robinhood is the leader in the US and increasingly expanding from there into other countries as well. So Robinhood is my stock pick tonight.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time and for your analysis today, gents. Much appreciated. That is all for tonight's Stock Watch. Thanks to our guest, Jean Pierre Verster from Protea Capital Management and Mark du Toit from Oyster Catcher Investments. Up next, The Close. Stay watching.